Hi, Sonia here, and I am going to make a quick oil for my muscles. Looks like I got some light right on me. So, anywho, so I just got finished working out, and I'm doing a workout program right now that's pretty intense, right? And so, I'm thinking maybe this might be better right here, because you can actually see me at my face level. Okay. Here we go. I don't see anyone on yet, so we're good. A little better. Okay, so I'm doing 45-minute workouts, right? And every other day is strength training, which means I'm using a couple dumbbells. And this week I decided to up my ante. I've been doing 3 and 5 pound weights for like the last year. And I haven't done all weight routines, but I've been doing the 5-pound weight. Has been the highest I've been going. So I decided to go to 8-pound weights this week. Okay, which is awesome. It's cool to up it and to push my body into the idea of weight training and toning and all that is really to tear down your muscles a little bit, right? And then they build back up when they recover. So I am going to do something because I think what can happen sometimes is we can work a little bit too hard, right? And because I am working out just about every day of the week, I don't want to put my muscles in a position where I can cause more damage. I don't want them to get achy and so painful and sore that I can't keep working out, right? I want to work out every day. And so I have in the past made a couple quick muscle oils. And I actually make some pain oils. I have a joint pain oil. I have a sore muscle body oil. I've done a warming anti-inflammatory oil. And so I've learned a little bit about some of the essential oils that are good for pain relief or inflammation that in general are notorious for getting in there and relaxing those areas. And also oils that are also healing for tissue, bone, muscle, all of it. So what I want to do today is I want to create an oil that's going to give me a little relief because it's pretty tender. And then the idea is that then it'll start to help support that healing gently so that here in the next couple days I can still be working out because, I don't want to pull anything or stress out my muscles so bad that I'm not able to work out. And that's kind of what I really believe strongly in holistic health and wellness and holistic health and fitness. And so when I think of that, I mean like taking care of all of it. I'm not just pushing in my workouts so that I can kill myself. No, I want to actually become healthier and stronger, but I want to also be able to take care of myself at the same time, right? I want to live a long time. So what I'm going to do, I have a whole bunch of essential oils here. And so you can't really see them, but these oils, so over the last few years, as I've been developing this organic skincare business, I've collected quite a few oils. And when I first started, I use organic essential oils in my actual products that I sell. But especially when I first started and I was trying to work out, gosh, that is awfully bright. There we go. When I first started and I was trying to to try out my formulations, right? So I researched what oils would be best for certain things, and I did mostly skincare, like facial skincare, anti-aging, right? That's what I really focused on mostly. And when I was doing that, I started with some non-organic oils because they're less expensive. And so I do have a variety of things, and these are pretty much what I use on me. Or I've used organic oils from companies that I no longer use, because I do also believe in ethically sourcing my ingredients, or good quality oils like doTERRA that are not necessarily organic, right? Let's see. So I have white camphor. I may actually, instead of this, use the rosemary camphor. And, camphor is that menthol-y-like substance that gets in and actually helps, get closer here, can get in and help ease pain. So I think I might do the rosemary. I'm not sure yet. And then I have some ginger because it's warming. I have helichrysum, which is absolutely amazing. I actually have my organic mountain rose herbs one, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the organic from a company I no longer go through. I don't know if they're ethically sourced. Balsam poplar, Roman chamomile, which I have found and have heard through word of mouth and experience that this is really good for nerve-related pain, and I have it in my sore muscle body oil, and that's awesome. And then sweet birch, and some myrrh, and some frankincense, because those are very healing in general. Some black pepper, and I guess I have the ginger here. Okay, so, and I think what I'll do is, this is a regular white camphor. Okay, so I need to calculate how many drops I'm going to use, right? So when I'm trying to keep using essential oils, when I'm trying to keep my products safe, when I'm selling products, I don't do more than 3% of anything on a body oil, and no more than 1 to 2% on the face. But for me, I'm going to do 5%. I just happen to know which oils are ones you don't want to get a lot of. So I won't do, since we're going to do this size of a bottle, which is a ½ ounce, so it's about 12 or 13 mils, right? Yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, somewhere between 12 and 15 mils or grams. Since I'm using that size, I'm not going to use a whole lot of like white camphor, right? That's one of those that, you don't want to use all the time because it has, I want to say ketones, I might be wrong. Some of these are just, they have ketones in them. Some of the real powerful oils, cloves and those sort of things, and ketones can be good at breaking things down, but they can also cause extensive liver damage when used too much or for too long, right? And in general, there's some oils that you just don't want to use more than a certain percentage because they have allergens in them, like sensitizers. And I learned this through the class that I took. And so there's certain sensitizers you just don't want to get above a certain amount because over time those could cause damage or reactions in people. So when you're looking at selling stuff to the public, you got to take into consideration everybody's possible reactions to your ingredients. But for me, I'm going to do a 5%. Now, what that means is that if that, let's say, is 15 grams, then what is 5% times 0.05 is 0.75 grams, which is approximately, if I multiply it by 20, is approximately 15 drops, right? I'm okay going a little bit over. I know which ones I'm not going to go too much over on, right? So 15 drops. We're going to go with that. Now, every essential oil weighs a little different, so that is a very generic way to determine how many drops are in of what you're looking for based on a gram recipe. And so, I know what I'm going to do. Most of these are pretty powerful. Frankincense is one of those oils that I can absolutely use a ton of, right? And it's healing, all around good. It smells good. And it's not going to have any permanent damage. And it's a base oil. So when you're thinking about aromatherapy, you want base notes, mid notes, and top notes, right? And that's actually going to give you a better aroma. Now with these oils I'm using, I'm not really going for aroma. I'm going for power. So I am not going to worry too much about that. But, so I don't know if you can see me. Okay, good. So, well, that doesn't want to come out. Make sure. Sometimes it's just these things. Oh gosh, I really want some frankincense in here. I'm going to have to go. Okay, so I'm going to have to go get some other frankincense because that's not wanting to come out. So I know I want 5 drops of frankincense. That leaves me 10 more drops, right? So I'm going to put 1 drop of ginger in there, because there's actually like 10 oils. So I might not even do ginger because that actually isn't necessarily, I'm not trying to put that in there necessarily for medicinal reasons. just more for feeling. So I'm going to definitely do 1 and 2 of the organic Roman chamomile that I got from All About Herbs, right? Because I don't really know where that came from. But yeah, so okay, because they just repackaged it. Okay, so I put 2 drops, but I love Roman chamomile. Balsam poplar, that's powerful pain relieving. Okay, so I'm going to do it, and it has a crazy smell. I'm going to do 1 drop of that. So what I'm doing by putting these all right into the bottle is I'm letting them kind of mix together in there before I do this. And I'm going to do, oh, you know what? Let's skip. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and skip the frankincense and just do myrrh. Now, I can't see anybody on there at all, which is fine because people will watch this later. But let me know if you're on there. Do like a heart or a hearts or likes or something so I can see if you're on there for sure. Because, you know, I'm happy to answer any questions that you may or may not have. And let's see, as you can see, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what we've decided is that instead of frankincense, you don't want to do that because essential oils can definitely break into, they will break things down. And I just put some on my boyfriend's tray, so I don't see any hearts or likes, so I don't know. Maybe there's no one there right now yet. I thought I saw someone pop on. But if you do have questions and stuff, please, by all means, put them down there, and they will show up when the video is done. That happened to me the other day. I don't know what that technical difficulty is, but okay, I'm going to do 1 drop of white camphor because that's one that's a powerful oil, right? So, and that has some stuff in it that could be damaging if I had too much. So I have myrrh as my base. I have some Roman chamomile. I had some balsam poplar. I'm going to pull a black pepper in there, right? Ooh, there's someone. Oh, there was someone on there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do a little black pepper. Okay. All right. Okay, oh. Well, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I've done 5 now, and I'm going to put 2 drops of sweet birch in there. And so, that smells really good. Well, I'm going to try to put, okay, I end up with 3 drops of sweet birch, which is one that I don't want to do too much of, but it's on me, so I'm not too worried about it, because it's still not going to be more than a 5% recipe. Now, because I'm not concerned about scent, and because I know Hello Chrism is amazing, this is the one that has been, so Hello Chrism is also known as everlasting. It's got amazing anti-aging benefits, and a lot of that is because it treats the liver, right? But it's also been said that it can even help rebuild bone and tissue. So, I'm on live, babe. So I'm going to do 2, 3 drops of Hello Chrism. And hopefully that'll come out. And then we'll be almost done. Hey, babe, I'm live. Shoot. And my puppy is here. Boy, look who's back. There we go. Okay. So, got a few extra drops of Hello Chrism, which I am not worried about because it's so good for what I want to do. Now, I have all my essential oils in there. This is my homemade arnica oil that I make, and I use it for my muscle relieving or anti-inflammatory oils, right? The thing about arnica is you don't want to add it to open wounds, but it is very anti-inflammatory, and normally I actually only do this at like a 25% or less of a total formulation. But I'm just doing straight herbal arnica because I'm going for treatment here, and it's me. Ooh, that smells quite powerful. And normally I probably would have this in a beaker and then pour from the beaker right into the bottle. I don't know if you can see that. I'll lift it here in a second. So I am now creating a 5% muscle recovery oil just from scratch with some super powerful essential oils. And this is this homemade arnica oil. So what I did is I took some dried arnica and I macerated it in a double boiler, which means I got some olive oil and then threw a bunch of arnica in there and let it heat very slowly to pull out all the compounds that are anti-inflammatory to create this herbal oil. Okay, so let me put that lid back on. Always important to tighten your lids. All right, so now I have this awesome oil. And I'm going to shake this up because there's essential oils in the bottom. And then I'm going to put some on. Oh, that smells pretty good, actually. Maybe we just created a new formulation. We'll see how it works. I like that myrrh. Well, myrrh has also got a warming, probably more of a warming effect than frankincense. Frankincense is a bit more cooling. I use the frankincense in a cooling anti-inflammatory oil that I made for a friend. But the myrrh is in my warming anti-inflammatory oil along with the ginger. Oh, wow, that feels really good. Oh, so there's an immediate just like relaxation around that muscle there where I applied it. That's very, very, very nice. Okay, and then I have a little bit over my left knee. So I'm going to put that on there. Oops. And just rub that in. Okay. All right, so I don't know if there's anyone on here. Hopefully, if you're watching this after the fact, I stay pretty good about getting on and seeing if anybody's commented or has any questions. So please, even if you're watching this not live, just put your questions and comments down below. I am happy to talk to you more about this or anything really. So, whew, all right. A little camphor smell, and that sweet birch is camphory too, mentholy too. Okay, so I got that sealed and. All right, so we're done. And oh, look, the light just got good. All right, have a great night. Thanks for joining. Bye.